So if I thought I was a model and I dress like one and act like one, people will laugh really, but they will see me as prettier and more confident than I really am. Hi guys, and welcome back to Real Life with Abby. My name is Abimbola. Thank you so much for stopping by. So if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing by clicking on the red button and then click on the bell to turn your notification on so you are notified whenever I post a new video. If you've already subscribed, thank you for coming back. It's good to see you again. Thank you very much, guys. I'm sure you've all heard about the phrase fake it till you make it. The term fake it till you make it was actually coined by a sociologist called Robert K. Morton to describe a concept, and he said that a prediction about the outcome of a situation can invoke a new behavior that leads to the prediction coming true. So basically something like, if I thought I was a model and dress like a model and act like a model, yes, people will laugh for real, but they will see me as more confident and prettier than I really am. So that's the whole concept of fake it till you make it, as the sociologist described it. And fake it till you make it is what actually we call packaging in pidgin. So it's called packaging in pidgin, but to polish it up, fake it till you make it. So how do people who belong to the fake it till you make it group live? They live fake, extravagant lives by force at all costs, borrowing, bullying their victims to silence. My thinking is that, is it not more stressful to pretend to be what you are not, and will it not be more expensive to fake it and pretend you are what you are not? The problem is that there is a fine line between faith that things will get better and anxiety that they will not. The Yoruba actress Dayo Amusa once said in an interview that there's nothing wrong with faking it till you make it, and that some actors choose to live fake lives while describing their business as make-believe, and I quote her, "You have to brand yourself and make people see that you can promote their products well through the lifestyle you depict. If that is what people mean by fake life, then it is fine." As an artist, we live in a make-believe world, which means that 80% of the things you see us do on screen and even on social media are make-believe. It is totally different from my personality. I might be at home and choose to tie a piece of cloth around my waist and drink garri, but if I will go on social media, I would not want to do that because some of my fans will be disappointed. I'm not advising young women to pretend to be who they are not. What I'm saying is that as an artist, we need to show for the business to grow. I'm a very realistic person and I do not see myself as one of those fake ones. So that was what Dayo Amusa actually said about faking it till you make it. There was a story once of an upcoming actress. Apparently on that fateful day, the plane was preparing to take off from Terminal 2 of the Muritala Mohammed Airport, Lagos for Abuja, and all the passengers were already seated, but the business class section was conspicuously empty. So the air hostess recognized actress Eniola Badmus, who was sitting jejely in economy class, and then the air hostess then asked her to move over to the business class section. However, there is this boarding actress who was on the plane at the same time and had coincidentally been cast on the movie Last Flight to Abuja, who was watching quietly. And then she politely beckoned to the air hostess and asked if she could follow suit for a short period, and this was just to take some photos in the business class section. The airline staff agreed, knowing fully well that the images were going to be used to create the illusion of an arrival in the big league, a typical case of fake it till you make it. That's just it. I'm very sure you all know that these photographs would have ended up on Instagram and other social media platforms, and it's probably saying, "This is me, I've arrived. I traveled first class to Abuja from Lagos." That's basically it. Some people will even take pictures with other people's properties. They will word the caption so carefully it conceals the fact that it isn't theirs, and so they can claim if their cover gets blown that they never said it was theirs. That's another one. It's very common, that one. There was a travel agent who spoke but wanted to remain anonymous and said, and I quote, "Many of these people lie. Harry's son claims he was born in London, but his passport was a virgin one when it was submitted to me 2 years ago. I was on the same flight with Omotola returning from Italy some time ago," he continues. "After flying in toilet and economy seats, she went through business class exit when we landed at MMIA. Some artists are known to loan cars, clothes, money they can't pay back, and everything else just to attend events or to show off on social media and impress their fans. It may work for some people, but when it backfires, it can be very, very embarrassing." One artist said, "Packaging is actually branding," and went further to say, Branding is an especially powerful marketing tool for artists because it's all about communicating their music to the people they want to attract. In the process, the artist's image, looks, outfits, mannerisms and language, online presence, event appearances and more will have to be packaged to appeal to his target audience. But to some celebrities overfake it most of the time. There are fake relationships created by PR machines, fake marriages, fake drama, all done up by the PR team so as to keep the public talking about their client. In an attempt not to lose respect, they continue to strive to maintain the status quo. Celebs will overinflate the price of things just to make people feel they are richer than they really are. It has been alleged that some celebrities and companies sign and announce endorsement deals that pay nothing just for the tag of brand ambassador for the associated brand. It is ridiculous. The major problem is that the fake lifestyle many celebs portray affect the young minds that look up to them and believe their fake lifestyle to be real. They believe that all they have to do is what XYZ did and they also will be buying a Swarovski and Crosset Bentley and so on. A culture that perpetuates the idea that minimal effort can produce stupendous wealth can't be good, especially in a country like ours, where people generally have a sense of entitlement disorder. Some celebrities have at one time or the other spoken out against the fake it till you make it culture. Funke Akindele once posted on her Instagram page that it's not compulsory to buy expensive designer stuff and for people to live a real life rather than a life full of pretense. Actress Joke Silva also said that it is very difficult to successfully live as some actors and actresses do in the Nigerian economy as their earning capacity cannot afford them the lifestyle they live, alleging that these people are into other types of business apart from their acting careers. Recently, the veteran Nollywood actor Richard Mofe-Damijo advised his followers to desist from living fake lives on social media. In the last weeks of 2018, social media was filled with pictures of new cars and houses displayed by Nigerian users. And reacting to this display, RMD said that there was no need to fake success in the bid to attract real success, as it mounts unnecessary pressure on people. And I quote him, "I'm no longer surprised when people who earn next to nothing allegedly buy multi-million-dollar cars and homes. After all, the catchphrase is fake it till you make it." But the question is faking it a guarantee to making it? Absolutely not. I have never believed the principles of faking it till you make it because it is a faulty principle. It often puts people in trouble. So I want to share a principle that has worked for me, which is the principle of faith and utter trust in God's word. The principle that is sure to not only produce results, but results that are long-lasting, not the fleeting fame and fortune that comes with faking it. So welcome to 2019, and instead of faking it again this year, I dare you to fake it till you make it. Happy New Year again, people. One love. That was what RMD said. There was an exclusive post on Stella Dimokokoku's blog recently from actor John Ede, and I'm going to read it out to you, and it goes. "This is about the day I experienced the worst fakeness of a Nigerian entertainer. He's a fast-rising R&B singer with some delicious love songs to some ladies. He's a perfect gentleman." The TV show's shoot in brackets was meant to capture the daily life of the musical artist, and Bros went to outlandish lengths to color his day, from a fake car owner, which unfortunately broke down as soon as we filmed the opening sequence. Baba insisted we must hold the shoot until his SUV is fixed, but that can't happen. The show must continue. We drove him in our production bus to Artisan Beach, where another fake fashion photo shoot, which barely lasted 10 minutes, took place. To calm our nerves, Bros ordered drinks as we wait for his SUV. Finally, SUV was fixed and we continued with the shoot. Artists kept whispering to me, "Did you capture the car well? Please make sure you film the car well." Laugh out loud. We drove to Cubana in VI for a supposed meeting. We filmed all the way to the club. As we were about entering a certain office, Bros said, "Actually, they're not going to allow cameras into the meeting. How about we film the opening 3 minutes? At least make we capture you exchanging pleasantries with the people you are meeting." I quietly begged. I tell you, they no go agree. They are Americans from a world famous record label. Artists pressed on. Okay, we gave up and we went while we waited in the reception. In less than 3 minutes, Baba remarked, "Meeting is over? What the?" We continued filming. Next stop, his record label office somewhere in VI, where a supposed fan is to present him a huge painting. We got there, filmed the scene, but that same painting was in his house when we got there earlier. At this point, I was fed up and told my camera guys to just film whatever and anyhow they like it. I already knew what I was going to do in the office. Next stop, Fahrenheit Up, Echo Hotels for a dinner with the fan of the week. We arrived at the Lush Hotel, Oyibo food everywhere, and the place looked really exotic as our artist's latest song was playing softly everywhere. As soon as our camera started rolling, an artist walked into the large dining. One of the hotel's female staff, damn, she looks too stunning to be a waitress, rushed our artist. She was so starstruck, and they started singing and vibing to the artist's song, which was playing via the hotel's sound system. She was almost in tears and all over him before security escorted her away. While the dinner was on, I stepped out of the hotel to free my head. It was already past 10 p.m. and all my crew were exhausted. As I stood at the hotel's gate, I saw the stunning waitress hurrying out in a smart outfit as an Uber pulled over. Clothes already, I threw at her playfully. Yeah, she hollered back. No smiles as she hopped into the car, zoomed off. Of course, she was part of the script. Asked, paid to come play the starstruck waitress, and she was done with her bit. Laugh out loud. It was getting late and I needed to go wrap up the shoot. As I re-entered the car park where our location bus was parked, I heard the driver of the SUV ranting. See time 10 don't pass. No be the agreement be this so. You na tell me say pata 6 p.m. You na go finish. You na go add money. Na overtime be this so. Boss, I hope there is no problem. Curious, I threw at the artist manager. Nothing, Baba. Now one ish with a dry salt. He stylishly nudged the driver away from me. The driver later told me he hasn't eaten since morning and his company was paid $40,000 for the artist to hire the SUV for a day job. Laugh out loud. I went into the restaurant where the camera guys were still filming. My crew were all damn tired already. Then suddenly, RHI, another female fan, screamed, running to hug the artist. Cut, I called. Bros, waiting happened, artist stood, flabbergasted. Sir, we are out of batteries, my head cameraman smartly offered. Artist was so stunned and perhaps they had more gripping scenes coming. The manager and his team tried to talk us into charging and continuing, but my camera guys did not bring chargers. Next day we got to the office, watched the rushes and took a decision immediately. 2 weeks later, artist no allow person phone rest. Baba, when the show they air now, I kept telling him soon until I downed tools. Stay true to yourself. Nobody expects more from you and you don't owe anybody a flashy lifestyle. Live within your means and stop faking it till you make it. That's an extra unnecessary pressure on yourself. So that was a story as narrated by John Ade. It's actually a true story. It is his experience with one of the artists, one of Nigeria's artists. If you know who this person is, you can share with us. I know who it is, but I'm not sharing yet. I'm not telling you, or maybe I'm not telling you yet. I may tell you later, but for now, I'm not going to tell you. There is a bit of fake it till you make it in each and every single one of us. Just look at when you're looking for a job. You pretend you know what you're doing. When you get the job, you pretend you know what you're doing until you actually get a hold of yourself. You know exactly what you're doing. You are pretending to know what you do not know. So you are faking it till you make it. But that is quite different from people who pretend to be rich but cannot even afford to have a meal a day. What's the point? Why the stress? Anyway, that's it. Do you know anyone who belongs to that club, or do you belong to the club yourself, or have you ever been in that situation where you've decided to fake it till you make it? Has it worked for you or has it not? Did you regret doing it or did you not? Do you know people who are doing this? Do you know if they regret doing this eventually? Let's have a conversation in the comment section. Please like, share and subscribe, and I shall see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.